Alright everyone, my name is Mowmaster. Welcome back to another developer video. Today we're going to go over some new, or I guess returning features from 1.16. We have the RF generator. This is a smoker, a blast furnace, and a smelter upgrade. And then we have the crafter upgrade returning as well. So the smelter existed in 1.16, the crafter and the generator all did. The smoker and blast furnace did not, but they're basically just iterations of the smelter. Instead of combining them, they do actually serve slightly different purposes for different things. So I thought, we'll add the gambit of them. So why not? All right, just to jump into this real quick, I'm going to go over how the upgrades work. And, I mean, they're pretty self-explanatory. We check JEI here. Burns vanilla furnace fuels for RF production. Requires fuels to be put into the pedestal. So easy enough. We'll throw the upgrade on there. You'll notice if you hit it with the upgrade tool, it does not have a work area, so we don't have to worry about that from last video. And if we put charcoal on, charcoal on there, you'll notice some red sparklies, and it is filling up with energy. This produces about 20 a tick, so that's about, what is that, 400 a second roughly? So not too bad. And this will run, if it hits the 20,000 cap, it will stop running, and it will continue running when space is available. So it does not waste fuel like some other generators do. Kind of nice. If you need to, you can speed this guy up with the upgrade infusion stuff. And when you speed it up, it will drastically speed up the rate at which energy is generated, but it'll still cost the same amount of fuel and whatnot. So yeah, there you go. That is the generator. And we're almost full here. Bonk. And all the particles go away. This still can generate another 12,000 energy, so you get about 32,000 per coal. And in the event that it does run out, we can use lava in buckets, and it won't consume the bucket, it'll just consume the lava, which is kind of nice too. Alright, so there you go. That is kind of how that works. And then, because I wanted to make it so that one coal smelts 8 items still, the furnace requires 20 energy by default to run. And so that is pretty easily set up as well if we do recipes here. Smelts items like a vanilla furnace does, requires a chest below for the pedestal inputs. Yeah, easy enough. And this, as you can see, requires energy on it. And so if we actually place this on the ground, we'll do that there, and that there, because we got 3 of them. We'll just do, we'll do smoker there, blast furnace there, smelter there. And if we put, let's not smelt all our logs, let's just put some logs there. It says need energy. Iron there, and kelp there. So as you see, that all needs energy. If you want, you can use filters on these as well. There is some filters. This one is specifically for machines, so you can actually tag filter materials that you want to smelt. And this should only smelt those materials that are filtered on this tag. The other filters apply on insertion. So that's like if the furnace tries to smelt something and then it tries to insert it, it won't insert it if there's a insert filter in there that doesn't allow it. So you can prevent things from being smelted, but it's always going to try to target that first smeltable slot. Or not even smeltable slot, it just targets the first slot with items. And so if it's not a smeltable item that can be inserted, then it won't work. So that's where that machine tag filter would come in handy, that you can actually then set up things that you want to smelt. There might be other filters that come out later in another update in the future that is more like all of our other filters, like the item stack filter or the regular item filter. I might bring those out with machine types as well, but just not something we've done yet. But yeah, there you go. We have the whole gambit of smelters here. Let's give these guys some energy. Actually, speaking of which, let's do a round robin. If I can spell round robin. The round robin is just so that our energy pedestal will transfer to these other ones. Instead of transferring primarily to the first pedestal, it'll try to transfer to all the other ones. Yes, and because of that, it tried to transfer the lava bucket out. Whoops. All right, but there we go. We are smelting now. We have the furnace working. We have the blast furnace working. And we have the smoker working. So as you can see, the particles are super black, a little bit bluish, and a little bit grayish. And the particles run out. That just means they probably ran out of fuel. It's supposed to alert you, but sometimes it won't trigger if there's an item inside. So if you are automatically pulling the items out, you'll see it does trigger the needs energy. But if there's items in the pedestal, it won't do that. Just to kind of keep down on the alerts. As you see, we did run out of fuel here, so we're going to put the lava bucket in there, and then we're going to take that bucket back. So yeah, there we go. We have lava power now, which is kind of nice. And the round robin is trying to keep it all equally being sent, so that's kind of nice. Getting a little bit of smeltage going. All right, there we go. That is the 3 smelters and the RF generator. Next up on the list, we have the crafter upgrade. This guy does not require one of those, but does require these new pedestal location cards. So how the crafter works is, let's grab a crafting bench. And if you've used Pedestals Crafter for 1.16, this will kind of make sense. This is first selected pedestal, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. If we go into regular survival mode, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is 1 if we just craft like a 1x1 grid. So that's kind of the 3 different grid sizes that you can work with. Technically, I do support larger grid sizes up to like 6x6. But I don't know if Minecraft or other mods use the regular crafting system that way. Yeah, so I don't know if that'll work or not, but it does exist. Anywho, let's do this. Let's set up a 1x1 crafting grid. We're just going to do it right like that. We'll throw that in there. As you can see, it needs pedestal locations. We're going to plop that there, right inside. And now, that is a 1x1 crafting grid crafter. Let's grab ourselves some oak logs. Planks, 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 planks. Beautiful planks. There we go. We got some planks. And if we wanted to craft buttons, we could craft buttons as well out of the planks. Boink. Yep, so we got some buttons now, which is nice. The nice thing with this is if you put an insert card on here, it will only allow the crafter to craft if it can insert the item. So you can prevent things like buttons from being crafted in instances where you have a recipe of wood, for example. And you could potentially run out for some reason in all of but 1 stack or something. So you could technically restrict the crafter to only craft certain items. So yeah, that's kind of nice. What else here do we have? Let's do a 2x2 crafting grid. And I need to take this out. Done. And now we need to select our new pedestals. Oops, that's the wrong hand. Wrong hand. Boom, there we go. 4 of those. Boom, right back in there. And now let's make a crafting bench, because we can. Crafting bench, please. Yeah, nice. Crafting bench. Not that we needed it, but we have one. Let's make some sticks now. There we go. Got some sticks. Take all those out. Throw those in there. And we can have some torches. Yeah, torches. Nice. Cool. Alright, so that is a lot of the stuff that we can do there. Let's maybe craft up some wood. Actually, no. Let's go on. Let's move on to bigger and greater things. Cake. I like my cake. Alright, so we are going to craft cake next. So we need the full grid size for this. So we're going to make a full grid size. Clunk, like that. So we got the full grid. And then I'm going to vacate my inventory slots. And we're going to go make some cake here. So we're going to slip the milk in, the sugar, and the egg, and the wheat. And we are going to have cake. You'll notice it does drop the cake on top. And the reason is the pedestal did not have enough storage space for it. So if we use storage cards, and in fact we can only use 3 on this first tier. Boom. We're going to take our items out and grab our cake. And then let's make some more milk. We could automatically get milk from the milker upgrade and then just transfer this in for automation. But in this case, because it's crafted both and it has the storage space, cake and buckets go in the pedestal. So, yay, crafter stuff. Awesome. Yeah, so that is kind of how that works, the crafter and the furnaces and the generator. I hope that helps you if you are using these in the future. Thank you all for stopping by, hanging out. We'll see you in the next video. Have a good day, have a good night, have a good afternoon. Bye.